guys, it is Jess. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing how to use Pose Player. I'm doing this because before I learned how to use Pose Player, I had no idea what I was doing and I realized I couldn't really find a video that showed me how to do it. I did find one eventually, but I thought, you know what? We need some Pose Player videos up on the YouTubes. So thank me later. I'm just kidding. But anyway, let's just get right into this. I'm going to make it as simple as possible. So the first part of this video, we're going to be downloading everything that we need. Second part of the video, we are going to be using I'm going to show you how to use it all. So first thing is there are three things that we need to download. We need to download the Pose Player itself. We need to get a Sims teleporter, and we need to download some poses. So I've linked everything down below, don't worry, but I'm going to show you how to do it as well. So the first link is Pose Player. It'll take you to a page that looks something like this with this really cute, funny looking dog. What we want to do is come down here, keep scrolling, and this download area right here, it'll tell you how many times it's been downloaded. That's a lot, so I trust it. If you want to trust it, hit that download button. Now, that'll take you to this next page here. This threw me a little bit. So you'll have these two things here, but what we actually want to look at is over here, up in this top right corner. We want to hit download, and it'll just open up this new page, and the download will start automatically. So that is it, just down here. So that's the first thing that we need. Don't worry about clicking either of these things. I don't really think anything happens. So go to the next link in the description, which will lead you to a page like this. This is our Sim teleporter. So we need to, once again, scroll down just to here. It'll tell you again how many times it's been downloaded. If you're happy with that, hit download. It'll open up another screen again, and it is once again this same Google Drive. So we just come back up to the top right hand corner and hit download. Wait a little bit, it'll open up the new tab, then the download will start. Perfect. Now, the last thing that we need is some poses. So there are two types of poses that you can get. You can get CAS poses, and you can also get like in-game poses. So a CAS pose is basically, you may have noticed this already, but sometimes you will see a YouTuber hit a trait in Create a Sim, and then all of a sudden their sim starts posing. That's called a CAS pose. So it's basically where you get a set of poses and they have a trait attached to them. So anytime you click on that trait, your sim will pose. So we're going to download one of those, and we're also going to download an in-game pose. And they're the ones where you see, you know, a bunch of sims posed in a certain way in-game. So the third link is going to take you to Lana CC Finds, and this is a really good resource for really any custom content that you want, but I have specifically linked the poses section. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here, CAS poses trait, which is like the third one here, and if we just look under it, we want, nope, don't look under it, just click on that, which will take us over here. Now, they've done it by traits. So I know that maybe I use a particular trait a lot, and that's the one that I want to have poses attached to. It doesn't affect the gameplay or anything, it's just purely in CAS. So let's just do cheerful, which will open up another tab. I'm just going to delete that one. Okay, so anytime in CAS when I hit cheerful, these poses will come up, as you can see them down here. So I already have those poses, so I'm just going to pretend to download it, but I do already have these in game. So if you didn't have these in game, just come down here to the download area. That will redirect you to that person's site. Download it as you normally would, and actually, you know what, I'm going to have to download it so I can just show you. Nope, I'm not going to download it, don't worry, just ignore me. Alright, so that's your CAS poses. Next one that you want is a gameplay pose. So if we go just back one, we go to the poses again, and they've kind of got them all themed here. But if we just go to poses all here, it'll just take us to like a big group of poses. So here is the other stuff that we're looking for. So I'm just going to find one that is pretty easy to use. Let me see. Okay, let's just do, is that a kid on her back? No, I just want one with 2 adults. It's very vanilla, so I can show you what to do. So you'll notice all these poses look very different. I'm just trying to find a specific. All right, this one will do. So I'll download this one here. And there we go. All right. So it's at this point that we are going to basically extract everything, put it all where we need to for it to work. So before we move on to the next part, I just want to reiterate, you need to download Pose Player, which is the first link, and the download is here. Then you need to download the teleport sim teleporter, however you want to say it. That is the second link. The download is here. And then the third thing you need to download are poses. I have linked Lana's CC finds. The poses are all here. You can go CAS poses, or you can click all poses, or you can come down here and everything is kind of categorized for you. So now that is done, let's move on. I'm going to open up here our file explorer, go to your downloads wherever they are. So the first thing that we're going to do is the teleport sim and the pose player are packaged. We need to extract them, and the way to do that is you need a file extractor. I personally use WinRAR. I'll put a link to that one below as well. So download WinRAR or whatever file extractor you like to use, and right click and just extract the files here. Alright, so now you'll notice we have teleport and any sim package and script. We need both of those, both the package and the script file. Do the same thing for the pose player, right click and extract here, and once again we have pose player, a package and a script file. So we need to move all 4 of those files into our mods folder. So I'm just going to cut. I already have this in here, so I'm not going to paste, but I'll show you where to put it. So documents should be Electronic Arts, Sims 4, mods, and then you need to put it anywhere in your mods folder. Mine is very organized, so I actually have a place here. I have mods, pose player, so that's where I keep mine. But you can put yours in there however you want. I'm going to go back to downloads, and we are also going to put our pose in there, which is this one here at the top. So I don't have that one in my game, so I am going to cut that one. Go to, again, documents, Electronic Arts, Sims 4, mods, and then once again I have a particular folder, poses. So that is where I'm going to put that one. I'll paste that in there. Okay, so that's it. We are done. So once again, I'll just quickly go through these list of steps. You need to go to your downloads. You need to extract the files from the pose player and the teleport any sim. You need to put the extracted package and script folders into your Sims 4 mod folder, along with any poses that you have downloaded. So now I'm going to take you into the game, show you how to use it all. Okay, so we are back in game and we're going to be using the pose player. So this particular one is the in-game poses, and then I'll show you the poses in Creator Sim. So for the in-game poses, we want to come up to build mode. And my computer's a little bit slow at the moment. I've got some things running in the background. We want to come and go into the search here, and you want to type in teleport. Okay, and then sim teleported destination in misc decorations. This is what we want. So just click on there, and then it'll open up here, and we want this here. So this is our teleporter. So I'll show you what it does in a minute, but basically what you want to do is, if you have a pose that has 3 sims, then you want to purchase 3 of these teleporters. If you have a pose that has 2 sims, 2 teleporters, 1, 1. So we're going to do 2 teleporters. Now it is important that when you do these, that you put them on top of each other. So there is 1, and then I'm going to purchase a second one and put it directly on top of that first one. So it looks like there's just 1 there, but there's actually 2. So what you then want to do is come back into live mode, and have the game paused. It's a lot easier that way. Click on the knight and teleport sim here. And then click from here who you want to teleport there. So I'm going to just teleport Jacqueline. And then when they teleport there, the first knight will disappear. So then you click on the second one, teleport sim here, and we're going to teleport Jessica. So now we have our 2 sims right there. Now, just keep the game paused as it is. So what you want to do is click on each of the sims and put them into their poses. So we're going to start, it's a little bit hard because they're like so close together, so you have to kind of click on certain spots to get the right sim. So I'm going to click on Jacqueline, who has the blonde hair. So I'm just going to click here where the blonde hair is. So you click on her and it's going to go here, pose by pack. So click pose by pack, and then all your pose packs that you have installed come up here. So I am going to pick this one here that we downloaded, Photoshop for Annan. Click on that, and then it actually has pictures of all the poses and stuff, so you just have to look. So this one here is pose 1, and then in brackets it usually tells you like who is who. So J Hope and Jimin, I don't actually know who those people are, but pose 1 has 3 sims in it. Hope here, Jimin here, and V. As I said, I don't actually know who they are. So that's pose 1. So pose 2, as you can see, it only has 2 people in it, Hope and V. So what I'm going to do is use pose 2. So remember, Jacqueline is pose 2, and she is going to be Hope. So click on that, and then click out of that. You can actually select as many poses as you want all at once. It makes it a bit easier, but we're just going to do one at a time for now. So then I'm going to click on Jessica, who has the brown hair. So if I just actually click on that part there with the brown hair, pose by pack, and then Jessica comes up there, so I know I've selected the right person. Then you want to go to Photoshop again for Annan, and remember we're doing pose 2. Jacqueline was Hope, which means that Jessica will be V. So click there, and then quit out of that. Now I'm going to press just normal speed, and they're going to sort themselves out and move around a little bit. They kind of do their thing a little bit, and then once they've done that, now she's in the pose. So I paused the game again because everything around it keeps going on, but these will stay posed. So here we are, they're in their pose. So from here, if you press tab on your keyboard, it'll give you the cinematic camera, like, woo, here we are. And you can get into all sorts of like angles. So, you know, you can take a photo like there or there. You can kind of, you know, get the screen around here and get photos like that. Another thing that you can do is that you can get someone to take a photo of them. If you have one of the expansion packs that has a camera in it, then you can, you know, get an in-game photo of them like that. But yeah, that's basically how you do those particular poses. So I'm just going to show you a few other quick little examples. Just say that the poses that you downloaded were on a seat, on a bench or something, or a bed. What you do in that instance is you go back and you get your teleporter. So you just put in teleport. I didn't spell teleport right. Teleport. And then you go here. So just say that it was a pose on this seat. You'd actually put the teleporter in the middle of the seat. When you download the poses, it should actually tell you where the teleporter needs to go. So just make sure that you check before you download the pose, and it'll tell you like the placement of the teleporter. But you can put this teleporter anywhere. You could do a pose on a seat like this. Sometimes there's like, say, like a bed pose, and it'll tell you to put 2 teleporters, like say on the middle of the bed. So that could be how that one goes. I know there's a really cute pose with 2 toddlers and an adult, and it goes on the lounge. So that one would be 3 of the teleporters, and you're supposed to just put them in the middle of the lounge like that. So that teleporter can go pretty much wherever you want it to. Just make sure that you check. Now, that is basically how you use the teleport sim. It does take a little bit of fiddling around, and then the other thing is, because I went into build mode, they kind of stuffed up. But once they're in their pose, they won't move until you either quit the pose or tell them to pose again. So while they're still in their poses, you can command them to do other poses. So that's like a really good easy thing as well. Now the last thing I'm going to do is just quickly show you how to do the CAS poses. They're like super easy. Okay, so here we are in Create a Sim. So let's see how to use the CAS poses. So if you just come over here to select a trait, we picked a cheerful trait from memory. So we have a pose pack attached to this cheerful trait. So when we click on cheerful, boom, she poses. And she'll cycle through like a list of poses, as you can see now. So from there, you can take screenshots, boom, boom, boom. And that's how people get those really cool like screenshots for their thumbnails. And you can zoom in, you can zoom out, and you know, get all sorts of different angles. The only thing you can't do is the moment that you click, she'll go out of that pose. So make sure you have it all sort of set up before you select her trait. You can zoom in and out, but that's all that you can do without accidentally exiting from the pose. So that's it, guys. That's all of our poses. I really hope that this helped you. I've linked everything down below. I'll also link below this white CAS background. It makes it a lot easier to take pictures when you're in Create a Sim. So everything is linked down below. If you do have any questions, comment them down below and I'll hope to answer them for you. I'll help you if I hopefully can, you know what I mean. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope it helped, and I hope to catch you all in another one of my videos. I have a whole channel full of speed builds and a few let's plays, so check that out if you have a chance, and hope to catch you there. Bye!